Hi bestie, welcome back to this house of fashion. Hope you have a wonderful day. Today's tutorial is going to be on how to cut this particular kaftan using Ankara fabric to cut it out. As you can see, this particular kaftan, it has a stepping at the front, and of which is not coming from the neckline. So that is all what I'm going to put it through here. So this is after taking out 4 yards of this fabric and I folded it into 4. Then the next thing I did is the 1 inch for the shoulder slant. After that, I'm going to take the wideness of the sleeve to be 10 inches. It's cut together with the sleeve. Then you are going to add to your bust measurement to make it free. But before then, let me make it a straight line from that 10 inches. This 10 inches is just for the armhole. Then is at the armhole point you're going to take our bust measurement. So let me now start by slanting the shoulder from that 1 inch to the center of both back and front. Here you can see. After that, I can now take the bust measurement. The main bust measurement is 48 inches. That's 12 in 4 places. Here is it. You can see this is 12 inches in 4 places for the bust measurement. But we're going to add to our bust measurement to make it free. It's not going to be tight, So this is, I'm adding 2 inches to it, or this is 2 inches. You can add any inches of it. You can add to your bust measurement. You can add more than 2 inches. It depends on how free you want the bust area to be. So I'm going to make it a straight line down. Making this a straight line down is not going to affect the hip measurement, because the hip measurement for this particular person is 46 inches. This person doesn't have hip, so that's why I'm making this straight down. So if you are making your own, make sure you add to your bust in the sense that it's not going to affect the hip. The hip is not going to be tight. You should understand where you're going to add some inches to your bust measurement, because it's straight cut to the full length of the dress. But because of the front stepping, you can slit it at the down part of the dress for easy walking. So now, for those people that want it to be a slant, a little bit slant, because my client doesn't want her own to be that straight down, so she wants it a little bit slant. You can see the way I'm slanting it. So just try to slant it out a bit. So is either you make it straight down the way it is on the picture, or you make it a little bit slant for your client to be able to walk properly. So I cannot cut it out now. So this is how it's going to be. This is how it's going to be. You can see after cutting it out. So it's either you cut it straight down without other chopped part of the Ankara, or you slant it out where I did mine. So the next thing here is to consider the length, the full length. The full length here I'll be making of 58 inches. The 58 inches is with the same allowance, and here is it. You can see, here is it. Then I'm going to cut it out. So this is after cutting it out. The next thing we're going to do is to cut out the neckline for the back. You cannot cut out the neckline for the front right now, because we're going to add the bands to it first before we can cut the neckline out. So this is 3.7 inches. You can make it of 3.7 inches wideness here of the neck. You don't want it to be too wide, so I make it of 3.7 inches with 2 inches deepness for the neckline at the back. Then I'll connect it this way. After the connection, so this is not the neckline for the back, because I might not show it to you again. So this is what I'm going to cut out for the back. So let me now cut out the one for the back, for the front. So we use 3.7 inches, but here I'm making it of 3.5 inches. So 0.2 inches is going for the same allowance. So that is what I'm going to take down to the full length of the dress, 3.5 inches. After this now, I'll now connect everything together by cutting it out. So I'm going to cut this out straight down. So now I'm done with the cutting. This is what I will replace back with another fabric, a plain fabric with that same wideness. Then I'm going to attach it to the front, then show it back to you. After I attach it, after I cut it out, I will stitch it, then I'm going to show it to you. So let me go and cut it and stitch it on it. So I've done with the stitching of the same wideness that we cut out, you can see, with another plain fabric at that same point, that same area that we cut out, you can see. Then I'm going to take the wideness of the neckline here, the wideness of the neckline. Then the deepness of the neckline is going to be different from the one at the back, which I'll be making use of 5 inches here. Then I'm going to make a round cut from here to the shoulder, you can see. So this is how to get this particular style. It's after when you stitch the taping, the thick taping, you can now cut out the neckline. So for the back also, I'm not using the 3.7 inches that we use again. I'm making use of 4 inches that we use for the front as well. So I will now cut everything together so that they will be equal. So this is the back, you can see, and we have cut out the front as well. So let me go and join the back to the front, and also we're still going to tape the sleeve side. The sleeve side, we're going to tape it with this same wideness that we use at the front, at the mouth of the sleeve, because there's going to be a rhinestone here as well. We're going to put a rhinestone at the center of the dress and at the sleeve mouth. You can see this is how I'm going to cut it out with the same wideness I use at the I use 3.5 inches, you can see. Then I'm going to join it to this area. Then we had our rhinestone to it. So let me go and do everything and show it to you. Welcome back. This is after stitching everything together. You can see the taping at the sleeve line and at the chest line, also to the full length of the dress. You can see there's a slit at the front here. I just leave some inches before stitching it together at the front to give me that slit there. So after this now, I can now place my rhinestone at that plain part of the style. So if you're watching me for the first time, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe to my channel for more amazing tutorials. And for those people that have already subscribed, I really appreciate you guys for watching my video. Or see you in my next tutorial. Bye.